Hello everybody, my name is Ash and I'm going to bring you some more Fallout New Vegas. So I basically restarted my character as a cowboy and with like high charisma and all that malarkey. Pretty much did everything the same, well maybe slightly different in a few places. I got the lucky revolver here and that's all I can say about that. Quests, well, we haven't spoken to the NCR just yet, but you know what? Fuck it. We should. We actually should. Okay, items. Actually, we're doing all right. I did speed run it with like God mode enabled just so I could do it as quickly as possible. Get back to what I was doing and be a decent level, but where's the strip? But yeah, my stats are different. I've got some different perk choices. I should probably just show you the stats right now. Now I have the lucky revolver, which is pretty high damage, has a good look, critical hit multiplier. I've got some dynamite as well because I'm using the and a switchblade because I'm using the cowboy perk. If we go to our stats, first of all we'll go to special, which is free, which we should probably pump up a bit more because there's certain revolvers that need higher perception, higher strength. Perception's pretty high as well for VATS. Charisma is at 10. Probably went a bit overboard there. Endurance, I don't know what's going on with endurance, but I'll fix that in a second. Luck for more crits, agility for more VATS. Intelligence is a bit low, which is pretty bad, but we can fix that. And here's our stats. Sparta 30, energy weapons, irrelevant. Explosives, irrelevant, but if we wanted to make our dynamite a bit better, we could put some points into that later. Guns, 55, lockpicking, 46. Now, I have the lucky revolver purely because I used console commands to get it. By unlocking the safe, so you do need 75 to get the revolver. So yeah, a little bit of shenanigans has been involved. If you turn off the video, I won't blame you. But yeah, lockpicking is pretty low. Can't even get average locks yet. Medicine's low. Melee weapons, that's up there because I wanted the cowboy perk and it required 45 melee weapons. So it might be probably end up being a waste in the long run, but I'm gonna put more points into sneak and hopefully we can start stabbing people in the backs and crouch walking everywhere. But again, we'll see what happens. Repairs low, science is low, speech is at 50, survival at 46. Well, I think it's at 50, but because survival is since endurance is lowered by something, it's got a minus there. Let's see effects. Minor dehydration. Yeah. Sort that out now. Huh? Am I still dehydrated? Barrel cactus fruit. Well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I've got the same companions. I did a few. The Prim's law enforcement isn't the guy that was at the Boomer's place. It was the I actually changed it so it was full on NCR. I've already spoken to these guys up here, and but I am gonna go and talk to. That's the NCR. Okay, there's that. Wear off. Yeah, 5. That's good. Yeah, we're doing all right there.
Howdy. Interested in a refreshing beverage or a tasty snack?
Thought refreshing beverage was a Fallout 4 thing, but whatever. What do Do you work for the Do you work for one of the casinos?
Nope, strictly independent. Well, kind of independent. To vend anything here on the Strip, you gotta register with one of those police robots and sign a franchisee agreement. At the end of each day, you keep half of what you made. The rest you hand over to those bots. And they know if you're cheating.
Mr. House gets half of each day's take.
Yep, he makes the rules. It's steep, but it sure beats living in North Vegas. Here on the Strip, I can afford to eat, and no one tries to kill me.
What do you sell?
Non-alcoholic beverages and snack foods. The casinos get to sell booze. No one else does.
Tell me about the Strip.
It's the most amazing place in the world, don't you think? This must be what it was like to live 1,000 years ago. There are 3 casinos open for business. Gomorrah, the Tops, and the Ultralux. They get nicer in that order. This here's the monorail station leading in from Camp McCarran. Most of my business is with soldiers coming and going on furlough.
See what I have for sale.
Take your pick.
She doesn't have much to speak of. Could sell some scotch to her. I don't think I need it. Yeah, Walter Phoebus.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
You look more than just too hot. What's the matter?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
What was this about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid. And I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
What else can you tell me about the Heck Gunderson?
What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid.
How is Heck a threat to the other ranchers in the wasteland?
We're honest folk out there. Damn hard to make the living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is. Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood.
What do you plan to do about him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
Barter, fucking hell. 400 caps? Wait, 70 fucking barter for a 400 caps? That's pretty shite, but whatever. I may be able to help you find him. I may be able to help you.
Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultralux. Find out what's his story here, will you?
Okay, I'll be back to find out. I'll be back when I find out more about him. I'm fucking terrible at reading out loud.
I appreciate it. Hope to see you soon.
What's your story?
If you don't mind, I have to look after my husband.
Feeble will. What are you and he up to out here on the Strip?
He's got his reasons. And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over.
What's so important about Heck Gunderson?
If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward.
Is there somewhere I could help you out?
I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you? He swears he won't leave this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain.
I'll see what I can do.
That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
Okay, I wonder if it's probably going to be a high like speech requirement.
Howdy. Good seeing you again.
I want to talk to you about Adil.
I hear you. What's on your mind?
Ethel's right. Vengeance will only lead to more innocent deaths.
Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh?
Yep, 75. Goodbye. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. That's the Ultra Lux. That's the tops. Who's that? Who's this?
Did you know the Strip's all stirred up lately?
Michelangelo's workshop.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the ambassador.
Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right and at the end of the hall.
Goodbye. Sir. Why is she calling me sir? I'm not ranked or anything. Okay, is this a name character? Yes it is. That's stealing. That's stealing. We don't want no bad karma. I'm gonna try for good karma even though I've done a bit of stealing already today.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen. And I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention, go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munition stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
I'll find them and talk to them.
Much appreciated. Once you've talked to them, come back and let me know if they will help us.
I want to talk to you about the boomers.
Thanks for doing this. Remember, we need their resources to help us in the upcoming battle. Do whatever it takes.
Okay, you didn't really have much to say about the boomers. Tell me about yourself, Ambassador.
Interested in politics, huh? Well, grab a seat and get comfortable. I've been in politics quite a while now. Always had the drive to do it even when I was young. It was just something I was drawn to. I started my career over 20 years ago back in the NCR as the local mayor and worked my way up from there. I managed President Kimball's first run for a seat on the council. I suppose that's why I have this ambassadorship.
Interesting, go on.
I was elected to this post 7 years ago. I'm the third NCR representative to serve here in Vegas. Now, I've had my share of ups and downs along the way, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. That's it. Anything else you wish to know?
I'd like to know more. No, I'd like to know more about the NCR.
I can provide a quick history lesson, if that's what you're looking for. In 2274, President Kimball sent the NCR Army into the Mojavian Force with the objective of occupying and repairing Hoover Dam. Rangers and Army scouts had confirmed that the dam was basically unoccupied and could be restored to an operable condition. Upon arriving at the dam, however, they discovered that a large force of tribals and robots had occupied it. This was our introduction to the three families, the Securitrons and, of course, Mr. House. Using his Securitrons as intermediaries, Mr. House called for parley. He claimed his forces had occupied Hoover Dam in order to safeguard it for our arrival, and that he was ready to turn it over to us, so long as we could agree to terms. Those terms became the Treaty of New Vegas. The treaty recognized Mr. House's sovereignty over the Strip and granted us rights to establish military bases at the dam and McCarran Airport. The NCR is legally permitted to send 95% of the electricity produced by the dam to our home states. The remaining 5% goes to the Strip. The treaty actually makes it illegal for the NCR to prevent its citizens or troops on furlough from visiting the Strip. Once on the Strip, our citizens are subject to arrest or punishment by House's Securitrons, though that's a rare occurrence. Our troops enjoy a different status. It's illegal for the Securitrons to take action against them. Of course, it's also illegal for our troops to carry firearms on the Strip, so there isn't much trouble they can get into. Our military police does an adequate job of keeping the troops on furlough in line. I don't envy them that task. The embassy was established a few weeks after the treaty was signed. Basically, Mr. House handed us a dumpy little building he had no interest in renovating. I'm the third ambassador to hold this post, and the first, I think, to accept its limitations. My predecessors had ambitions of engineering the annexation of the Mojave. They thought they'd convince Mr. House to join up. I've never even spoken to the man, or whatever he is. Maybe the situation will change once we've beaten the Legion once and for all.
Go on.
Now we mostly just keep track of the NCR citizens and troopers around and make sure they don't get in trouble, but that's Captain Papa's job. I keep myself busy with paperwork and reports that get sent back to the NCR. It's mostly busy work, but every once in a while we make progress.
What's happening around the Strip?
It's the same old stuff around here. Gambling, debauchery, drunkenness, it's all here. I'm getting a little old for it, however. If you want more information, try talking to some of the other guys around here. I don't get out of the office much anymore.
Okay, I don't want to play Caravan.
Goodbye.
See, obviously all this shit is stealing. There's nothing really worth stealing here either. That reminds me, speaking of karma, General. So yeah, we're vilified, swine troublemaker. Yeah, we got caught stealing out of a box of fucking sarsaparilla, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Accepted, liked, vilified, neutral. We've got our perks here. Like sneering and feel realist. That makes us more of a law enforcer because we can kill, like, we do more damage to tribals, junkies, and raiders. So, bit of a roleplay perk, but hey, more damage to certain enemies is better than nothing. I haven't got bloody mess yet, but that's a mere 5% extra. Okay, what's your story?
That red beret's looking good, soldier.
Okay, is there anybody actually around here to talk to? Because
What is it?
because here's the thing, I don't claim to know much about this game, especially the NCR stuff. So something that would be great would be to know where I can trade in these fucking Caesar Legionnaires from.
Hey, glad you're with us.
Yeah. It's fucking hard, Jesus. Oh, that reminds me. Well, they could see me, so it don't fucking matter.
Help you?
Ain't many people here. Okay, where's the karma? Karma though. Let's have a look. Skills, general. I think it's general. Reputation, good. So I'm a paladin. So I'm still got good karma. I haven't. See, karma isn't as effective in this game as it is in Fallout 3. Fallout 3, since because with the faction system, that kind of replaces karma in this game, because you can have bad karma with one faction and good karma with another faction, but overall karma is kind of meh. I think the difference is like certain perks. Oh wow, that's stuff I can't steal.
Hi, what can I do for you?
What is this place?
You saw our front sign, didn't you? This is where all the beautiful signs of the Strip become a reality. It all comes from Michelangelo's imagination. We do a little work here and there too, sure, but he's the real artist.
Who's Michelangelo?
He's the reason the Strip shines like a star at night. Mike's imagined and built every sign, billboard, and light you'll see around here.
Where can I find Michelangelo?
Check out the back of the shop. He's usually working there.
Tell me again about Michelangelo.
He's the reason the Strip shines like a star at night. Mike's imagined and built every sign, billboard, and light you'll see around here.
How long have you worked here?
I've been here over a year now, though I'm not one to get tired for long. I plan to roam the wasteland once I'm ready. The people need light and kindness. There's too much fear and pain out there already.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Schematics billboard. Why is that stealing? What does it matter if I steal a billboard schematic? Well, either way, I'm going to keep that there because I don't know what it's for and I don't really care to steal it. Is that Michelangelo? No, it's assistant.
Excuse me, but I'm busy.
Why is there a lot of workbenches out here, isn't there?
Hey.
Oh, he's a vault dweller.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House.
Of course, I act... Shouldn't lie, should I? Whatever. Of course, I act on behalf of Mr. House. Why else would I be here? No, you know what, I'm not... Well, I'll ignore that. Why are you so jittery about Mr. House?
Because spending myself to the edge of artistic oblivion for Mr. House sums up my existence since I had to leave Vault 21. That's why.
You lived in Vault 21? Tell me about that.
Most people don't understand what it means to grow up in a vault. Its corridors, its walls, radiate a warmth that feels safe, honest. But here, everything is huge and threatening. It's so empty that I think one of these days I'll just... snap.
Do you know Doc Mitchell?
You mean Mitch? Oh, it's been ages since I've heard the name. My sister and I used to call him Mole Butt. Don't ask. That was a long time ago. Before we exchanged the warmth of our home for the thin air of the wasteland.
Sounds as if you don't like this place. What's wrong with it?
I feel haunted by something terrible. Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. I can't even leave the strip.
So, is this fear of the outside draining your inspiration?
Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren wasteland.
Oh, that's not fair. Medicine. Why don't you pack up and return to Vault 21?
Wouldn't that be great? No, Mr. House filled it with concrete. Only a few rooms and halls remain. My sister was able to turn them into a hotel.
You seem to dread hearing about Mr. House's requests. What's the problem?
It's this place. My inspiration ebbs and I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I can't feel the warmth anymore.
Goodbye.
Oh, alright.
So we can't. I mean, I can do something, but I don't want to do. I don't want to bully him. I want to somewhat keep this good karma. Okay, I'm thinking this is the toilet, isn't it? Yeah, shower room, bathtub. That's a big. That's a huge bathtub. Okay, there's nothing really in here then.